I want you to remember this. When you're in college and when it get hard, remember, learning is hard. If it's not hard, it's not learning. Learning is hard. If it's not hard, it's not learning. And I just like to remind you that in high school you learn that, what is that equation? Y equal ax squared plus bx plus c, right? And all those a, b, c are numbers. X is the variable that change, and y is the equation, the result. C is parabola in the quadratic equation. So A and B, I want to think about this. Think like A and B is your parents. Sometimes their point of view on you is depend on the influence around them, the X behind them. And X is other people that they will always change their perspective about you. They will always change they will always change your value. But remember, the C, the constant, is Christ, who is always will be with you. Okay? It doesn't matter how hard or how easy your college will be. Christ will always be with you. And you'll need Christ, and you'll need others, plus your parents, to support you, to make you grow. The explanation, the graph. Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." Commit it to the Lord. I would like to speak from experience that when I go to Stouts, I have 5 Hmong friends that they were born in this country. They speak English very fluent, and my first impression was I have to make friends with them, and hopefully they'll help me when it get hard, right? But at the end of the day, when I graduate, I am the only one to graduate. The rest, I think, for what I know, 2 of them changed major. When I get to the 3rd year, it's hard, right? That's the core classes, so it's hard. So they changed majors, and there's some that their grade is below, so they have to take a semester off before they can continue class, and some they just drop out. So whatever you do, just commit. When you're committed to whatever major, stay with that major. Don't change major very often, because that's gonna delay your graduation, and it's just a waste of money if you change major, because a lot of the classes you take just go nowhere. You can't apply those credits. So yeah, just don't change credit, and once you decide on what major you go on, then make that commitment that you're gonna finish that major. Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Him or through Christ who gives me strength." So I know that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. Before I go to college, I have someone who spoke to me that very encouraged me, saying that, the book that you're studying for is not written by angel or by God. It's written by human. So if they are able to or capable to have the knowledge of writing that book, you are also capable of understanding that book. It's just your mind. If you think you can, then you will. Colossians 3:26 says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human master." 所以講我一住落個作先作我哋話個我做乜住咧？以前我做邊咧？做咁冇近到啦。Maybe sometimes maybe it's the pressure from your parents that make you go, but if you committed yourself that you go college for your own good and to get a better job, not because of your parents or not for your parents, and most importantly, committed to the Lord and work it. If it's the Lord's will for me to finish this major, to finish this degree, I will, and then you will. Okay? And remember this, when you are grown up and you are moving out of the house to college, a lot of times you're going to be on your alone by yourself. But the good news is that you are not alone. You have Christ with you. So knowing what you do, even though people don't see it, knowing that God will see you. So whatever you do, do it out of honesty for the sake of God. Okay? That also applies to not being cheated in your test or your exam. Just be honest, because that really, that honesty will really help you. I pray that your love will overflow more and more, and you will keep on growing in knowledge and understanding. Philippians 1:9 says that. Apostle Paul said, I pray that your love will overflow more and more, and you will keep on growing in knowledge and understanding. That means keep it open-minded and welcome any feedback, and then you will be able to succeed. Because a lot of time when you may think that you know, and you may not want to take the feedback from your instructor or your professor, but they know something. So if you keep the open mind and say, well, if they say this is not good enough, maybe it's not good enough. Or if this is wrong, maybe it's wrong. So you keep the open minded, then you don't argue against them, then you will learn better. Psalms 20 verse 4. Let God grant what is in your heart and fulfill all your plans. Okay? Let God grant it what is in your heart and fulfill all your plans. Yeah, because so that's all I want to say to you, and I just want to pray for you, and then let the fun begin.
You want cake? You want that cake? Okay.
We might not be able to go to the quality.
Beautiful today. You guys did this amazing barbecue, right? Yeah, my boyfriend loves barbecue.
No more.
Thank you.
Xỉn muốn nắng nồi này. Ít bây giờ bộ thế muốn tỉ mua.
Phải không?
Anh biết man. Cái là tôi cái chua có chút gì á. Cái chua chua. Saya ni nak ya Pak. 要到時能醫咯，到我那邊有手啊啦。呀，這個因為就到嗰啲嚟啊，只要到咗我把費嚟跟住落咗。
唔動嘅，我落得啊，
我得啦。
我落晒所有木都。有人打嘅先，打出刀嘅先，我就病下咁嘅，喺度食攞。
係嘅，冇錯啊。
打嘅先，打嘅啲其實點樣好啲？我見你分啦，做攞讀斷啦，亦呢個左部，你個左部啦。
所以咁我就一隻就到這身。
就兩到這，冇乜落得閒。